here we are on day 3, and I am in absolute heaven. I think I said this yesterday. I am absolutely loving reading the comments that you are posting, your wins, your takeaways, and just everything that you are getting out of this challenge. It absolutely makes my heart sing. My really interestingly, my love language is words of affirmation. And for those of you who don't know what what love languages is, it's a book, and it talks about the different ways that you get love, or that I don't know the right terminology. Highly recommend it. But my love language is words of affirmation. So the more you give, the more I give. And that is, so, the more comments and, just shares that you do, then that just really, really feeds me. So thank you for taking part. I know that I have instigated the challenge, but you're actually taking the action and you are reaping the rewards. So that's really awesome. Now, I wanted to share with you today a little bit. Yes, I love seeing likes and hearts and everything. So bring those, that's words of affirmation too. I wanted to share with you today a little bit about my mission and my purpose and my passion. I know that healthy eating comes naturally to me, and I know that it's something that you struggle with. And so my absolute passion is to share what I do well. And believe me, there will be things that you do exceptionally well that I really struggle with. This is just my area of forte, okay? And that's why you're here. So I get fed from you making the changes and hearing what results that you're getting. So that's what my mission is, to impact as many women as possible to make nutritious eating healthy. And that's just literally what I want to do. So this is just like such a buzz for me. So today we are talking about quick healthy lunch ideas, and then I'm going to share with you the secret to radically improving your health. And I can't wait to share it because it's actually something that you won't have thought of. But firstly, I've got my notes here. I wanted to just talk about, there's been a couple of people that have asked a question about slow release carbohydrates. Really good question. Sorry that I didn't cover it off. So slow release carbohydrates are the ones that are in their sort of natural state, or as less processing as possible, so that they've still got as much fiber as possible, in them. So that is like your rolled oats, not the quick cooked rolled oats, because that's had the fiber removed, but the rolled oats, quinoa, sweet potatoes, so your kumara, grainy breads, as grainy as possible, the better, grainy wraps. You've got legumes and pulses, or leafy green vegetables are slow release carbohydrates. So I hope that kind of gives you, when you've got like pasta or rice, they're actually, just more of that raw, the flour and the rice. So brown rice is better because it's got more of that fiber in it. So I hope that gives you some clarification. Now, some of you may stop getting my emails. It's like kind of around the middle of the week that your email provider, because I'm emailing daily or a couple of times a day, then you might not get the emails. So make sure you're checking your spam or your promotion folder in Gmail and dragging it into your inbox so that you don't miss them. Okay, so now we're getting on to some quick healthy lunch ideas. So I shared a couple of them earlier in the week, or it might have been last week. Kumara toast, done like about this about 1/2 centimetre thick, cut and then cooked in the sandwich press. So you can do it in the toaster, and then so it just goes in raw. And then you can add toppings on the top like avocado and hummus and cucumber and chicken and tuna, or whatever toppings that you want to put on top. Amazing lunch. It's gluten-free. There's so many different toppings that you can do, so that's a good one. Egg wraps, there's a good one to take to work. You just whisk up a couple of eggs, chuck them in a pan, cook them as a big wrap, flip them, and then allow them to cool, and then fill them with all your fillings. It's just a nice alternative. Again, it's gluten-free. to sandwiches. A roasted veggie quinoa salad, one of the tips I gave yesterday was to do up a big roasted veg mix. So have some quinoa cooked in the fridge, and then you can just mix, if you have like that sort of thing in the fridge, you can just mix it all together and to put a dressing over the top, put some spinach or some grated carrot, or, that's just a really good idea, and it'll last for like 3 or 4 days in the fridge. Rice wafers are a big go-to for me, and they have, I've always got them in the fridge, in the cupboard. I use the thin ones. I top, like a sandwich, and I put all my fillings in between. Really good to take to work. You just take them dry, take your fillings with you and throw them together 5 minutes, flat. A coleslaw, especially at this time of the year, I have a lot of coleslaws. So we just have them in the fridge, and you can chuck, yesterday I put sun-dried tomatoes, I put olives, lots of chicken, lots of different things, and then I might just drizzle tahini paste over the top and olive oil or balsamic vinegar, nuts and seeds, good to go. Great to take to work. Poached eggs on grainy bread with avocado and wilted spinach. That's a really good one. That's obviously if you're at home. A veggie loaded quiche. Like a quiche is fantastic, especially if I do it without a pastry. I cannot be bothering with a pastry. So just load up your quiche with veggies, anything that you can, lots of flavour, herbs, and then you can freeze it. So just cut it into quarters or into sixes, freeze it and take it to work, and have a salad on the side. That's a really, really good one. Good one if you're travelling too. I shared earlier in the week about mashed avo, tuna or egg, edamame beans, lemon juice, coriander, that type of thing. I hope if you want me to put this list in the comments box below, then I'm happy to do that. Let me know if you want me to do that, because I appreciate that I'm racing through these, but I'm also aware of time. Smashed avocado and chickpeas is another good one. Chickpeas are a great form of protein, vegetarian protein. Again, put some rocket in it, some coriander, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and have it with sandwiches or a bun. Yes, please. Yeah, I appreciate. I'm like, there's no way that you can be writing these all down. So that's all good. I also use my slow cooker. So I would do a big batch of turmeric and coconut dal, for example, and that is like, do a big batch, and then I divide it into different portions, and you can easily take that to work, or have it at home, heat it up, put more veggies into it. And so that is, just think what can you do. Like the slow cooker is such a great option because you can do big batches of anything, like especially vegetarian. So that is, awesome. Now I wanted to show you these. Have you seen these? This is my go-to all the time if I'm not organized. You get them at health food stores, you get them at the supermarket. You've probably seen them and thought, well, do they taste any good? They taste amazing, and they haven't got any additives and preservatives in them. I load them up with more veggies, great form of protein, and really sustaining and tasty. So highly, highly recommend having a few of those just in your cupboard to just fall back on when you aren't organized. I feel like I've just gone. Okay, so now, so let me know, is that a great, what's in the oven at the moment? I've got a bun, which I have got a mix of the tuna, edamame, avocado left over from yesterday, which I also had with a salad. So that's what's in the bun, in the oven. And I don't have a bun in the oven, literally. What's in the box? Oh, this is the Rajma masala. It's red kidney beans and spice gravy. I also really like the black lentil ones as well, but they've got lots of different flavors that you can choose from. So let me know if those ideas, that's okay. Yeah, because the box is reversed from the camera. Let me know which of those ideas really resonated with you. Now, I wanted to talk about the secret to radically improving your health. And as I said, it's not something that you will probably think of, and it's not something that people are talking about it. So there are so many different elements to our health that go into our health. There's sleep, there's exercise, there's food, there's stress, there's mindset. And those are all really important elements that we need to look at for our health. But what isn't being talked about is something called group medicine. Now, I don't know, have you heard of group medicine before? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a yes or a no. And if not, I wanted to read out a description of it. So, it's where a group of like-minded people come together in a mutual support system where everyone shares a common goal, where the power is in the accountability and support structures that have set up to create change. I've literally only learned about this in the past month or so, and it really, really resonated with me. Group medicine. This group is group medicine. We are all on the same, we've all got the same goal, that we want to create some healthy habits. And we're all doing it together, where we're supporting each other and we are cheering each other on. That is an example of group medicine. Another example is Weight Watchers. There's a community of people who have all got the same shit. Exactly, Catherine, we are doing group medicine now, and it's really, really profound. So when we want to make change, we need to join a group of people who are doing what we want. And a question that I want to ask you is, outside this group, are your friends supportive of your health goals? Because often they can hold us back from our health goals because they're not quite ready to make the change. Or they feel guilty because they're not ready. So therefore they want to pull you back and keep you with them. Whereas you are ready. You have made the decision, you made the decision that you wanted to join this group because you wanted to make a change. It doesn't mean that you've got to ditch your friends. Our friends all have different roles and they all play different parts in our lives. But if you want to make change, then you need to, find a group who is going to provide that for you. And I love this, and I've got a note here. It's what Leanne shared yesterday, and I put it in the email. I kind of love that you're not a nutritionist, because I shared that yesterday in the video. I'm super stoked to learn from someone, me, who has gone ahead of me, learnt loads, and is now circled back to pick me up and show me the way. And I love that, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I used to be where you were. And 10, 15 years ago, I used to be there. But now, I've made the changes, and that's what I'm wanting to share with you. It is cool. Hey, Bobby Lee. So if that is something that appeals to you, I've got something that I want to share with you. About 4 years ago, I created an online membership which is called the Wicked Healthy Tribe. It was a place because I'm so passionate about food, it was a place where I could share all my recipes. I could share meal plans. It was about inspiration for your health and well-being goals. It's education. And as I said, it's inspiration from me, who has gone before you. And that's what I did. I have created that membership, and it's amazing. But what I didn't realize was that I was creating a group medicine. Oh, something's fallen down here. Let me just take that off. Oh, sorry. It was group medicine. So it's a community of women who are all have the same health and fitness goals, but they're going at their own journey. But where they all support and encourage each other. So that was what I didn't realize. I was creating a community of like-minded women who supported and encouraged each other. So if this is something that resonates with you, I would love to invite you to join us in the Wicked Healthy Tribe. These 5 days are awesome. They're absolutely awesome. But what my concern is at the end is then what happens. There is so much inspiration and education, and it's just like, I want this change to be something that is for the long term as opposed to for it to be about 5 days. So as women, we're not actually meant to go it alone. We're meant to be amongst other women. And the most powerful thing is to be with women who have already got what you want, but they can make your journey quicker and faster because they can show you the way, and I can show you the way. And it actually, what really fascinated me was that when I learned about this group medicine, it's actually more powerful than food. Isn't that astounding? But you know, we can make changes, but it's the long-term changes that we need to know, that we need to implement. So that was the radical, the secret to radically improving your health is to join a group of women who are already doing what you're doing, but can fast track your journey for you. So if you want to know more about it, I'm going to put the link in the comments box below, but it's wickedwellbeing.com/WHT. So you can join us. I've got an amazing promotion at the moment. It's a health pack that for the first 10 people who join us on the annual membership, you get $150 worth of health pack, which is phenomenal. But it's only available, I've only got 10 of them available. So I will jump off now. And I'll put the link in the comments box below. Rachel, someone has just put a link, but you need to put the WHT on the end, and that'll give you all the information. And I'll be sharing more details about this over the next few days. But I just want to make sure that you keep getting the progress that you are, that you're getting now over these 5 days. Okay, I've gone on way longer than I anticipated, but I just love talking to you. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow when we are talking about how to do it on a budget. And this is actually something that I do really well because I don't like spending a lot of money on expensive ingredients. So I keep it really real. Okay, team, thanks for joining me and have a fantastic afternoon. Bye.